Hey, welcome back. In this part, we are going to take a look at some final tasks. Okay, so to end in order to end this part. Okay, this entire part. Okay, so let's take a look at this first task right here. Okay, let's take a look at this first task right here. Okay, so here let's identify the calling conversion, okay, of this C function. Okay, so the function, you can pause the video and try it yourself. Okay, and don't forget to leave a comment, okay, in the comment section. Okay, leave your answer in the comment section. Okay, I will take a look at it. Okay, so the function is written in C. Okay, as you can see right here, is written in C and has no other specifiers. Okay, so it is cdecl by default. Okay, so that's the calling inversion, the calling conversion, okay, of this function by default. Okay, if there are no specifiers. Okay, so if it has no specifier. Okay, so let's take a look at so this example was about C calling conversions. Okay, so let's take a look at another one which is about named assembly function. Okay, so let's close this one and then let me bring another one. Okay, let me bring another one right there. Okay, so let's identify the calling conversion of the function my function. Okay, let's identify it. So here the function includes the decorated decorated name of an stdcall function. Okay, and cleans up its own stack, and it is therefore an stdcall function. Okay, as you can see right here, okay, on this top line and even on this bottom line. Okay, as you can see there. Okay, so let's take a look at another example, and another example is going to be about unnamed assembly functions. Okay, so let's take a look at this one here. It's right there. Okay, so let's take a look at that one. Okay, so this code snippet is the entire body of an unnamed unnamed assembly function. Okay, so let's identify the calling conversion of this function. Okay, so as you can see here, the function sets up a stack frame on top, as you can see right here. Okay, so we know the compiler hasn't done anything, okay, funny to it. Okay, so it accesses registers which aren't initialized yet in the edx and eax registers. Okay, so it is therefore a fast call function. Okay, so like that. Okay, so leave a comment there in the comment section. Okay, what your answer was. Okay, so let's take a look at another example which is about another unnamed assembly function. Okay, so let's take a look at it. It's right here. Okay, so the function has a standard stack frame. Okay, and the rate instruction here, as you can see. So this is the standard stack frame, and this is the rate instruction so the function has a stack frame, as I told you, and the rate instruction has a parameter to clean its own stack. Okay, as you can see, 16. Okay, so also it accesses a parameter from the stack. Okay, as you can see here, it accesses parameters from the stack, and it is therefore an std call function. Okay, so you can go back and review, okay, and try to review on what we talked about of these calling conventions, okay, and how we can identify them. Okay, so let's take a look at another example which is about name mangling. Okay, it's about name mangling. Let's take a look at it. It's right here. Okay, let's take a look at. So what can we tell about this function call? Okay, so two things should get our attention immediately. Okay, so the first is that before the function call, a value is stored into ECX. Okay, so also the function name itself is heavily mangled, as you can see right here. Okay, so this example must use the C++ thiscall conversion. Okay, so inside the mangled name of the function, we can pick out two English words. We have load and container. Okay, so without knowing the specifics of this name mangling scheme, it is not possible to determine which word which word is the function name, and which word is the class name. Okay, so we can pick out two 32-bit variables being passed to the function and a single 8-bit variable. Okay, and the first is located in EX. The first is located in EX. The second is originally located on the stack from the offset from offset -4 from EBP. Okay, and the third is located at EBP or offset, which is -3. Okay, and offset -3. Okay, so in C++, these would likely correspond to two int variables and a single char variable. Okay, so you should notice at the end of the mangled function, at the end of the mangled function, the mangled function name. So you should notice that at the end at the end of the mangled function name are 3 lowercase letters. Okay, which these ones. Okay, these ones. Okay, CII. Okay, these ones. Okay, lowercase letters. Okay, CII. Okay, so we can't know for certain, but it appears these three letters correspond to the three parameters. Okay, char, int, and int. Okay, like that. Okay, so we do not know from this whether the function returns a value or not. Okay, so we will assume the function returns void. Okay, so assuming that load is the function name and container is the class name, it would just as easily be the other way around. Okay, so here's the function, here's our function definition. Let's close this one and I show you. Okay, something like this. So we are assuming that load is the function name. Okay, and container is the class name. Okay, so it would be like this. Okay, char, int, like that. Okay, it would be like that. Okay, so I think you got it. Thank you. For those who have passed everything, that's good for you. I like it.